Hi there, my name is Tom and welcome to this short Qi Gong flow. It's going to be seated. Usually I would do Qi Gong standing, but it's totally cool to do it seated. And I know everybody's got a different journey to be here at the moment. So for some of you, you may have had a health challenge as I did a few years ago. I'll talk to you about that in a moment. But the idea is one breath at a time. It can lead you to more calmness, feeling a bit more grounded, a little bit more just able to deal with the day, and also can just really help you on your healing journey. I found out about Qi Gong about just after I had a stroke in 2017 basically, brain hemorrhage, while hiking on Table Mountain, South Africa. I ended up in hospital for 16 days over Christmas and ended up getting flown back to the UK. I had to go through occupational therapy, mobility, physical therapy and speech therapy. So I wasn't in a great place. It was very unexpected, but I recovered really fast. And part of that was because of finding Qi Gong. I'd never heard of it before, but a friend of mine who's a health coach recommended it, said you need to check this out. I gave it a go and I've just been a fan ever since. What it helped for me was just connecting my busy mind to my body and making a connection between the two, because usually one was one place and the other one was somewhere else. So I've been a health coach, worked in health and fitness for nearly 30 years now, actually over 30 years. But this was definitely kind of a connection between the two, okay? So part of the purpose of this is, you may notice after doing it a few times, you don't have to do it hundreds of times. I mean, you can definitely do it hundreds of times, and I think you'll do it more times when you realize the benefits it has. But even after one session, the idea is you can feel calmer, more connected, and better able to deal with the day or with life. And also, when it comes to healing, I 100% believe, and I guess whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right either way. You may have heard that before, but I believe it's definitely a way to connect the dots. Actually, in China or in parts of the East, when someone has whether it's heart disease, cancer, stroke, or whatever it is, you'll be prescribed some Qi Gong, medical Qi Gong, alongside conventional medicine. So what is Qi Gong? Qi means internal energy. So it's the energy that flows through any living thing. And some of us have more energy flowing through, if you think of little children, than others. Think of someone that's very, very old, or someone that's pretty poorly. It's the energy that flows through us as humans, or plants, or animals. And a lot of the kind of movements in Qigong are kind of connected to nature, which is really nice. Gong or gung, depending on how you say it, doesn't matter, but it means work, practice, or skill. So as we work over time and practice, we become more skilled at working on our own internal energy. We don't need to turn to caffeine or stimulants to get more energized. And often when we're energized, we can be anxious, but when you're energized with Qigong, you become more awake or alert and more calm. It's kind of like opposites attract, and you'd think the two were polar opposites, but they kind of come together. So a good side effect of Qigong is more energy and feeling calmer. And so the title is One Breath at a Time, because the idea is, when we get intentional about a breath and maybe we connect it to some movement, then we can really maximize that and find a way to calm ourselves and energize ourselves in a nice way. Also, a really nice intention with one breath at a time, whatever your condition is or whatever your intention is, if you think each time you breathe with some depth into the right place, into the stomach, and I'll talk about that soon, you're getting a little bit closer to your goal of being whatever it is, to be healed, to be calmer, to be less anxious, to be more energized, whatever. So we're going to start at the beginning, which is with breath work. And when you breathe, in the Western world, we tend to breathe into the chest a bit too much. We tend to, when we're not thinking about it, or when we're a little bit stressed, we can kind of hunch the shoulders a little bit and breathe really kind of short, sharp breaths, which actually make us more anxious. So if we want to calm the system, if we want to get grounded, and by the way, if we're seating down, just connect or flat feet on the floor, preferably barefooted, One hand over the other, just in front, just set up nice and tall. Imagine there's a little bit of cotton attached to the top of the head, and it's just kind of pulling you up nice and tall, straight through the spine. Hands just in front of the stomach, and breathe in through the nose deeply. And when you breathe in, you're just trying to expand into the belly, just trying to make that connection between the head or the mind and expanding into the belly. Breathing in. As you breathe out through the mouth, a little bit of a sigh. The sigh is actually connected to helping us get calmer, quicker, more relaxed. Breathing in as deeply as you can, pushing the hands away, and as you breathe out all of the air, so don't leave anything behind. Okay, it's important to full inhale. Let's breathe in, looking out to the horizon, or you can close your eyes, and breathing out, just trying to get a little bit calmer. Breathing out. Let's do one more. The breath in also will help us energize. Breathing in and slowly calming as we breathe out. Okay, so that's a good place to start. Okay, and if you have, like me, whatever your health journey is, if you had a stroke or if you've had heart problems or whatever it may be for you, if you can't move your hands very well, just keep them wherever you can, on your knees. You can have the hands facing up or down, it doesn't really matter. Okay, if you're okay to move the body or the arms, let's do something called pulling down the heavens. So basically with this, we're going to marry, or to kind of connect movement to the breath. Okay, so we're going to breathe in as the hands come up, circling out, and slowly breathe out, come back to where we started. Okay, breathing in as we come up, slowly breathing out. One more breath out through the mouth, always breathing in through the nose. Slow breath out. Now let's breathe out through the nose. So breathe in through the nose. Slow breath out through the nose. Let's do two more. Imagine you're moving the arms through water. Still staying up nice and straight. Think of your posture. Let's do one more. Breathing into the belly as well. Still breathing into the belly, expand, and the hands just float down onto the knees. Let's move now to something called crane soaring. You've got lots of different moves. A lot of them, Qi Gong is connected to nature, a lot of the flows, and this is called crane soaring. Hands are just in front of the, kind of just above the heart level, so looking at it from the side. With this one, we're just going to round the back and to kind of sit up straight as well. So I'll show you. So as we breathe in, the hands float out as if you're hugging a really big tree. You can look up a little bit if it feels okay. Touch the thumb and the forefinger. As you breathe out, just rounding the back, tuck the chin, looking down. Breathing in, looking up. If you feel dizzy looking up, then don't look up so high, or just don't look up at all. Breathing out, round the back, tuck the tailbone. We're getting some mobility through the spine. I'll show you from the side. Breathing in. As we breathe out, just round the back, we touch the thumb and the forefinger because that connects to the lung meridian, the metal element, which is good for the immune system, but also for letting go. The lungs are connected to letting go. So as we breathe in deeply and breathe out deeply, we're just giving access to a great way to de-anxiety ourselves, if that's even a word, but bring down any anxiety, calm and grounding as well. Looking up, breathing out, looking down, and just slowly float the hands back down to the knees. Okay, just work on your posture again. Imagine someone, this time you've got a bit of kind of wool or string attached to the top of each wrist. Okay, this is Tai Chi opener. I said Tai Chi is a form of Qi Gong. So with this, it can work from the knees. As we breathe in, the hands, imagine someone's pulling those bits of strings up just above or just around shoulder level, and then breathing out back down to the knees. Breathing in, relax the shoulders, tall through the spine. Breathing out slowly down. Okay, flowing movements. Imagine you're moving through nicely warm water, slowly breathing out. Breathing in through the nose, Breathing out through the nose. Breathing in, energizing. Breathing out, calming. Breathing in, healing. Breathing out any other thing you want to breathe out and just kind of exit or clear from the system. Breathing out. Deep breath in. And slow breath out. Breathing in. Slowly out. It's not about doing this perfectly, it's just about making the movements, connecting the mind. It's progression, not perfection. Breathing out. Just feeling your way through and breathing out. Last one. Deep breath in, rise, and slowly breathing out and down. Great. Excellent stuff. So now we're going to go back to nearly pretty well where we started with the pulling down the heavens, but this time we're going to add a layer onto it, okay? So you may remember breathing in, the hands come up, circling down, breathing out through the nose all the time this time, okay? So as we breathe in, we open. We're going to work on the three treasures, which are the head, as we pass the head, the heart, and then down to the body. You've got these called Dantian, these energy centers. The top one, the middle one, and the lower one, around where the belly button is. Breathing in, the head, the thoughts, the heart, the emotions, and the body connected with the physical, connecting the dots between all three. If we want to be calm, we have to have a calm head, a calm heart, and a calm body. We can't have one calm and the other one's not calm. We try and work them all together as a team, the three treasures, okay? So with each breath, just feel yourself get a little bit more relaxed. Breathing out through the nose. Let's do a few more. Just connect to, imagine kind of purple light shining down on you, purple healing light. And as you feel that light kind of enter in, imagine healing light just showering down upon you. Breathing in, showering to the head, showering to the heart, and down to the body, the three treasures. Looking up a fraction, slow it down, slowly moving through water. One more. Head, heart, and body, hands down. And there you go, well done. Just, it's very simple, but it is powerful. One breath at a time. If you just have that in the back of your mind, with each breath, you're getting a bit calmer, whatever your intention is, whether it's calmer, more grounded, healing, connecting your mind to your body, whatever it is. And Qi Gong really is a fantastic tool for doing this. Just remember, even one breath made with awareness is mindfulness. So through the day, you can have these little kind of snacks, of breath snacks, a couple of deep breaths, 2 or 3 deep breaths, just nice and deep into the belly. And if you can get some movement going with it as well, even better. Whether it's pulling down the heavens, whether it's Tai Chi opener, whether it's soaring crane, or whichever. If you want a bit more information about what I actually do, then just keep watching later in the video and it will tell you. But thank you for taking part. I appreciate it, and I hope this helps you on your journey to wherever you're looking to get. All the best. Well done for taking part. Your body and mind will definitely be feeling the benefits there. If you'd like to know a little bit more about the membership group, then just you can either scan the barcode there with your phone, or you can go on www.qigongwithtom.com and just to find out more information. Each session costs less than a cup of coffee. It's really well priced just for the volume of people that I want to help. So have a little look, see what you think, and thank you for trying this taster session.